From the outside, it feels like one of the simplest drinks in the world. Clear, light, refreshing. You open the bottle, take a sip, and move on with your day. But what most people never see is the massive global system behind that moment. A system that stretches across continents, climates, cultures, and technologies. Because coconut water is not just a beverage. It is the result of a perfectly timed relationship between nature and industry. This is the complete story of coconut water, from palm trees under tropical skies to billions of bottles consumed around the world. Long before coconut water reaches a store shelf, it begins its life high above the ground. In tropical regions near the equator, palm trees rise toward the sun, some growing for years before producing fruit suitable for coconut water. These trees are not rushed. They grow at their own pace, shaped by climate, soil, rainfall, and time. Inside each young green coconut is a naturally filtered liquid, slowly formed as the coconut matures. Unlike mature coconuts used for oil or shredded coconut, these young coconuts are harvested at a very specific stage. Too early, and the coconut water is thin and unbalanced. Too late, and the taste changes completely. Timing is everything. Across vast plantations, farmers move through rows of palm trees, inspecting coconuts by hand. This process may look simple, but it is based on generations of experience. They examine size, color, weight. Each coconut tells a story. Only those that meet strict criteria are selected for coconut water extraction. The rest are left for other uses. This selection process is the first filter in a long chain of quality control. Because once coconut water leaves the tree, there is no way to fix mistakes. Harvesting is often done manually. Workers climb palm trees using traditional methods, cutting coconuts free with controlled precision. There are no shortcuts here. Each coconut is carefully lowered to the ground to prevent damage. Even small cracks can compromise the water inside. Speed matters, but care matters more. Freshness begins to fade the moment the coconut is removed from the tree. On the ground, coconuts are quickly sorted and loaded into transport crates. These crates are designed to protect the shells during movement. Thousands of coconuts leave plantations every day, beginning a journey that must stay perfectly synchronized. Unlike artificial beverages, coconut water cannot rely on additives to correct flavor or quality. The product must be preserved exactly as nature created it. Transport trucks move continuously between plantations and processing facilities. Inside, coconuts are stacked carefully to avoid pressure damage. This journey may take hours, sometimes longer, depending on location. When the trucks arrive at the processing facility, the scale of the operation becomes clear. This is not a small farm operation. This is industrial food production. At the factory gates, coconuts enter a tightly controlled environment. Each shipment is logged, tracked, and inspected. Automated systems measure weight and size. Cameras scan shells for imperfections. Any coconut that does not meet standards is removed immediately. Only the best move forward. This is how consistency is maintained across millions of bottles. Before extraction can begin, hygiene becomes the top priority. Coconuts pass through large industrial washing systems. High-pressure water jets remove dirt, debris, and microorganisms from the shells. This step may seem minor, but it is essential. The outer shell may never touch the coconut water directly, but contamination risks must be eliminated completely. The factory environment is designed for cleanliness. Stainless steel surfaces, sealed pathways, controlled airflow. Nothing is accidental. After washing, coconuts are aligned precisely on conveyor belts. Sensors position each one for extraction. This moment marks the transition from agriculture to engineering. Specialized machines puncture each coconut with exact force and depth. Not crushed, not shattered, just opened. And then coconut water flows. Clear, fresh, natural. For the first time, the liquid leaves its natural container and enters a closed industrial system. From this moment on, exposure is minimized. Coconut water moves through sealed pipes, protected from air and contaminants. Sensors monitor every variable in real time. Temperature, flow rate, clarity, mineral balance. This data is constantly analyzed to ensure that the coconut water remains as close as possible to its natural state. Unlike many beverages, coconut water must be treated gently. Overprocessing destroys its identity. Once extracted, coconut water is still raw, pure but unstable. To prepare it for bottling and distribution, filtration becomes essential. But not all filtration is equal. The goal is not to strip coconut water of its nutrients. The goal is to remove only what does not belong. Multi-stage filtration systems use carefully calibrated membranes to remove microscopic particles while preserving electrolytes like potassium and magnesium. Temperature and pressure are tightly controlled. Even slight variations can affect taste across an entire batch. Throughout this process, samples are constantly tested. On-site laboratories analyze coconut water for purity, mineral content, and flavor consistency. If something is wrong, production stops. This level of control is the only way to scale a natural product to global distribution. After filtration, coconut water enters large stabilization tanks. These tanks do not store the product, they prepare it. Here, coconut water rests briefly under controlled conditions, allowing it to stabilize without losing freshness. This stage is subtle but critical. It ensures that coconut water can survive transport, storage, and shelf life without losing its natural character. From here, the pace accelerates dramatically. Bottling lines operate at astonishing speed. Thousands of bottles move through the system every hour. Each bottle is filled with precise measurements of coconut water. Nozzles seal instantly. Caps are applied. Cameras inspect fill levels and closures. Anything imperfect is removed automatically. At this scale, even a small error can affect thousands of bottles. Automation ensures consistency beyond human capability. Labels are applied next, carrying branding, nutritional information, and traceability codes. Every bottle tells its story, where it came from, how it was processed, and when it was bottled. Once sealed and labeled, bottles move toward packaging. Robotic arms stack bottles into cases. Cases are wrapped, labeled, and stacked onto pallets. Forklifts move continuously through warehouses designed for efficiency. Temperature control remains constant. Coconut water must be protected until it reaches consumers. This is logistics at industrial scale. From warehouses, coconut water begins its final journey. Trucks leave distribution centers day and night, supplying supermarkets, gyms, convenience stores, and cafes. Some shipments travel across states. Others cross oceans. Global distribution networks ensure that coconut water harvested in tropical regions can be consumed thousands of miles away. In stores, coconut water enters a crowded market. Yet it stands out, not because it is flashy, but because it feels simple. Athletes choose it for hydration. Families buy it for everyday use. Consumers reach for it because it feels closer to nature than most alternatives. Behind that choice is everything you've seen so far. What makes coconut water unique is its balance. It is not engineered from scratch. It is not artificially flavored. It is guided, protected, and scaled, but never fully controlled. This balance is why coconut water continues to grow in popularity. Today, coconut water is a multi-billion-dollar global industry. Billions of bottles are sold every year. Factories operate around the clock to meet demand. And the system never stops. So the next time you open a bottle of coconut water, remember, you are not just drinking a beverage. You are drinking the result of a global system. From palm trees under tropical sun, to machines built for precision, to millions of people who make the same choice every day. And now we want to hear from you. Do you think coconut water will eventually replace traditional sports drinks? Or will it remain a natural alternative in a world of artificial options? Write your thoughts in the comments. This is coconut water. From nature, to industry, to the world. That concludes the full coconut water production process. Subscribe to see more complete manufacturing workflows from raw materials to finished products.